Hello children, welcome to another class of computer lessons. Today we are going to learn about a new chapter. So lesson number 4, its chapter name is Forms, Queries and Reports. So we are going to learn a new chapter, and this chapter is the continuation of our previous chapter. So just remember the things we have already learned in the chapter 3. So this is chapter number 4 and its name was Forms, Queries and Reports. In this chapter, we are going to learn or discuss about what is how to create a form, how to create a query, and what is the report or generate the report from using query. Okay, so in this chapter, what are the points? How to create forms. Next, create queries. Next, generate reports. And finally, customize the report. So these are the 4 things we are going to learn in this chapter. So let's start. So let me remind you what is a database. Database is a organized way to store the data. So we know the main purpose of database is store data into for getting information, right? So you have already understood that the purpose of a data in a database is to produce it in the form of information, and the queries or the forms are generated or created from the input data. From where? From input data. And these reports and queries helps to retrieve the data, that means retrieve the information in a accurate or effective or efficient manner. So in this section you will learn about how to create forms, how to create queries and generating reports and also customizing the reports. Okay, so let's start with the first one, how to create forms. Creating a form. Creating a form. Creating a form. So to create a form, first step, there are some steps. So first of all, click on the create tab and then a form button option is there. So click on form button. So first click on the create tab. Second, before that select a table you want to create the form, and third step click the form button and you will see a box, a form or entry form will be displayed in front of you, and you can enter the data. Also you can edit the field present in the entry form. So what are the things? First, for creating a form, first steps, click on the where create tab. Click on which tab? Create tab. Create tab. Okay. Second step, if there are more than one tables are present, so click your table name for creating form. So click the table name which you want to create a form. So second step is what? Click the table name. Click the your desired table name. Okay. Then third step is, after clicking the desired table name, just click the button, form button. Which button? Form button. Click form button. Click button. Then fourth step is after click the form button, there is an entry form will displayed on the screen. Which form? Entry form. That form contain there some field and an entry field. That means text area. You can enter the data or values in that field. So after clicking the form button, which box appears or which form appear? An entry form appeared. An entry form appeared. You will see an entry form. So you can edit the field name. So for that, just double click on the field name. So an entry form appears. An entry form appears. Then edit field name and edit fields and enter data. Okay. Listen. What are the steps? Click on create tab. Click table name. Click form button. Then fourth option. After clicking the form button, an entry option or entry form appears and click the edit field name to edit with another name and also enter the data. So here, look at the picture. First, click create tab. Then select the table from this. So here there are two tables, a student table and a marks table. So if you want to create a form in marks table, just click on that. So now we select marks table and then after that click form button. So form button means there is an option or a button which present in the ribbon area. So that is form button. Then a form box, a entry form appears. It contains roll number, student name, English, Maths, Science, etc. So if you want to change a roll number with student ID, just double click on that field and edit it with or type with another name. Type student ID. Then you can enter the field present in right of the field name. So just enter, press enter to go to the next field. Then when you close the form, it will automatically save. When you close that form, it will automatically save. Okay. So now you understood the what creating form. So once again, for creating a form, click on the create tab, click table name, click form button, an entry form appears and you can edit the fields and also enter the data. Alright. Next title or next topic is navigation bar. Navigation bar is there is a long rectangular bar which is present below the form. So there is a form, there is a long rectangular bar which is present below the form. That bar is known as what? Navigation bar. If you want to go to the previous record, you can click the previous arrow. If you want to go to the next record, you can press next button or a previous button or first record. second record, etc. Last record, etc. So these type of options are available in which bar? Navigation bar. So below the form, you will see the navigation bar to go to previous, next and first or last record. You can also add a new record from this. So there is a new or a blank option. So if you want to create a new form, just click on it. So these are the things available in which navigation bar, right? So you will see there is a bar which is present below the form, that is known as navigation bar, which contain what are the options to go to previous, go to next or first record, last record, and also you can add another form from this. Then next is creating a simple query. Simple query creation means you can select appropriate, or you can quickly view the selective data based on the queries. You can view the selected data with the help of queries. Based on the query, that means based on the instruction, you can view the selective data, that is query, that is the formation of a query or structure of a query. So next topic is creating a simple query. Creating a simple query. So after you store the data in the tables, you can view the selective data using queries or with the help of query. With the help of query, you can view or display the selective data. Okay. Then, so that's the topic, adding table field and criteria to a query. So that's the topic, adding table field and criteria to a query. So before that, we can select the table, and we can select the before that we have to select the table and the field, so that which of the fields are to be displayed on the next view. So using query. So first topic is adding table field and the criteria to query. Adding table field and criteria to query. Okay. So first we have to add tables and then select tables and then put a criteria or set a criteria. For that we can make a query. Okay. So first we have to add tables. So we have to select tables. So from the table we can select the field first, select the table and then add it. Next, select the field from the selected table and then add the criteria to the query. So first, to create a query from the table, you need to select the table. So how to select table? So first, click on the create tab and select the table. Before that, click the query design button. Query design button, and the query design button contains the list of tables. So you can select the table you want to create for that query. Right? So first, click on create tab. Second option, click on Query Design button. Click on Query Design button. So click on Query Design button and then select the tables from the Query Design button. From that dialog box or that form box. So a show table dialog box appears. So you can select the table and then add into it. So look at here. First click the Create tab. Then after that there is an option or a button named Query Design button. So click Query Design button. Then a Show Table dialog box appears. So that that dialog box contains the number of tables present in the database. So just select your required table. For example, here the tables like marks and student. So now if you want to select the mark, just click on it and then click add. So what are the steps? First click on the Create tab. Second, click Query Design button. Select the table from the Show Table dialog box. Then click Add. Next, adding field and criteria to a query. Now we select the table and then add to it. Next, from the table we have to select the field. So that is next, adding field and criteria to a query. Adding field and criteria to query. Yes. Okay. So we know now we selected what table or add into the query. So next you will see there are some fields on the added table. So just select the field. Just select the field. You will see the fields of added table in a dialog box in the upper portion. So just select the correct or desired field from it and then add this field into the query. Add this field into the query. So for example, the query looks like you have a query that is display the name and date of birth of all students whose age is more than 55. So that means that is the query. For example, query is like display the name of students whose age is greater than 15 years. So the field like name, age, marks. Field like name, age and marks. So these type of fields are present in the table. Marks. So here first now select the table and then select the field field. So for example, we have to select the field name, age, mark, right? So here the query is display the name of all students whose age is greater than 15 years. So now here the query is display the student's name whose age, that's out of the field, which is greater than 15. So finally the students list whose age is 15 will be displayed on the screen. So that is, so before that adding field to the query. Adding field means we can add the field name, age to the query, right? That is adding all fields. So there are two options. We can add all the fields in a table, and also we can add selective fields. If you want to add all the fields, just double click on the a star symbol or asterisk symbol. Just double click on it. You can add all the fields in the table. So if you want to add a selective fields from the table, just a query grid from the field drop down list, just a drop down list will appear. So select your appropriate field from the table. Okay. Then the condition here is greater than 15, right? Okay. Next is adding the criteria to the query. Adding the criteria to the query. So criteria means, for example, here the question, the criteria is for age is greater than 15 years. This is the criteria or the condition. Age is greater than 15 years is the condition. Now we know name is the field. That age is greater than 15 is the criteria. So now we have to add the criteria to the table. So how to add? Just click on it and then you can add the criteria on the table. So look at the picture 40. Here the criteria is mark is greater than 18. So just click on the mark and put a criteria on it. Next, saving the query. Now save the query so that it could be executed later. So how to save the query? For that, click on the close button on the query box. Then a save as dialog box appears and then enter a name for the query. So here we enter a query math and click OK button. So next step is saving the query. Saving the query means we have to save the query for displaying the selective result. So first of all, click the close button. Then a save as dialog box appears. A save as dialog box appears. Next, edit the name present in the file name. Then click OK. So first click the close button, then a save as dialog box appears, and so that edit the name and click OK button. Okay, so saving the query means, save the query means click on the close. So here step 6, click on the close button of the query window and you will be promoted to save your query with a name in the save as dialog box. Enter a name for the query and click the OK button. That is the 4 steps. Click the close button, a save as dialog box appears, then edit the name and then Click OK button. Okay. Next topic is executing the query. Finally, we have to generate the reports. So, for that we have to execute the query. So, how to execute the query means, so here all table listed. All table list means the number of tables which is present in the database. So, just click the table you want to create the, you want to execute the query. So, here query math is the final query present here, because we created a query with a name query math. We almost, so the query is query which is in file query math. Right? So, from the tables, there are some table student marks. So, in the marks table, we have created a query, that is query math. Then, in the query math, for example, the condition here is display the number of name of students or the list of students whose marks is greater than 80. Query math. Query is display the students list whose mark is greater than 80. So here is the list of students. For maths whose math marks is greater than 80. That means display the list of students whose maths mark is greater than 80. So look at the table. Here Ishi got 98, Sabi got 100 marks, Charu 81, Rajiv 90 and Sunny 92. So that we can understand that these are the list of students who got marks more than 80 marks in which subjects? Mathematics subjects. So that is the query in marks table. So query math is the file name and which the condition of the criteria is math mark is greater than 80. So they display the students list whose math mark is greater than 80. Finally we got the list of students. So here is an activity. In the query grid below, enter the criteria to obtain the records which have math marks more than 60 and science marks less than 60. So we know we have the field student, then we have the list of students who got maths mark more than 60 and science mark less than 80. Activity. So in the query grid below, enter the criteria to obtain the records which have. So the criteria is criteria is max mark more than 60, and science mark less than 80. That 80, less than 80 or greater than 80? Less than 80. So here student field, student name, then marks, math and science. Math, marks and science. Right. So now in the query is display the name of students who got maths greater than 60 and science less than 80. So first of all, create a query. So how to create a query? Just select the table from marks and then select the field student name, maths mark and science mark. Then after that, add into the query. Then finally we created the query, that is the student name, maths marks greater than 60 and science less than 80. So that finally display the students who got this condition. Then so what are the things we have learned today? Forms. And so in this chapter we have to learn creating a form, entering the data through it, creating a simple query and generate the report. So before that, now first of all understand how to create a form, then how to create a query, then third one how to generate a report. That will we will study later episode. So now we understand